Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Yo, what's up, y'all? We are back. I'm Jay Flicks,
Yo, 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 it's Jay on the mic.
and you are listening to Clear Sound Podcast. Now, we are here with the upcoming artist, Melody. Melody, tell us more about yourself.
Hey, it's Young Melody in the building.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
very happy to be here. Thank you guys for inviting me.
Yeah, no problem. It's always we want to give you a good platform to talk. I actually be seeing what you be doing. I definitely admire your hustle and everything too. Um I'm sure Jermaine do too as well. But yeah, I be looking.
Thank you.
I be looking.
I don't really be knowing how people like take my stuff, like their perspective of like my work and stuff, or like my effort, cause like I'm very consistent with like dropping or sharing or just in general promoting myself. So it's
Mhm.
like it's sometimes it gets like difficult when you're like promoting, you don't see like any progress, but then if you just keep like working hard, the progress eventually shows up. Like it's amazing to like see your own self like be in charge and actually get yourself to
Right.
somewhere that you actually want to be.
Right. I feel like that's a good feeling too to know that somebody actually like watching you.
Mhm.
No, I definitely see that too. And it's funny you mentioned that, but I definitely see like your work ethic in it, and it's consistent too. Like it's something consistent, and then you doing it for you. So I could definitely feel that. Um, and yeah, I definitely feel that you're doing it for you. And some people they like I know a lot of people they get discouraged on based off of other people or other people either not tuning in or other people listening, whether they listening or not listening. But it's up to that artist or that person to not get discouraged about that because at the end of the day, this is music that you're making. So music is for you. Is and if people other people like it, then they like it and they mess with it.
Mhm.
But I look at music as a therapy, and I definitely feel like you look at it that same way too.
For sure, for
So
sure.
yeah.
I grew up just like I grew up in a household where my mother, she always had music playing or she was always dancing,
Mm-hmm.
singing. She actually grew up doing music. She's like she used to be a rapper and like singer and
Mm-hmm.
dancer, all that stuff. So it's kind of like runs in the family. I most definitely do music for myself.
Mm-hmm.
No one actually see me as a rapper or
Mm-hmm.
singer. Like I didn't see myself as doing like that specifically. I really was into like music and singing, rapping, but it wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna be a rapper. Like,
Right. Something that just happened.
yeah, it kind of was like a process.
Mm.
Like my older brother, he is actually a rapper. Like, just
Mm.
like me, he's like an artist. He does
Mm.
this. But I recently started writing.
Mm.
Like I used to just freestyle, and
Mm.
like I got brothers, so you know how it
Yeah.
is. We
Nah.
always chilling, bumping music, and then we get to freestyling, talk about
Mm-hmm.
each other, like
Yeah.
funny stuff like that. So that's kind of how like I grew. It's kind of like just in me to
Mm.
do that, and I also don't have sisters, so it's like I don't know. It's just that's the type of person that I just was formed to
Mm-hmm.
be like. And people say that my songs don't match my look or like
Mm.
how I rap in my songs. It's very
Mm-hmm.
different. Um, I don't know.
So let me ask you this, cause a lot that I see it's two different type of things. There's people that make music based off an image that they want, and then there's also people that make music, and then other people be like what you said, like your music don't match.
Mhm.
Now, is it possible that in your music, that's you just expressing who you really are?
Exactly.
Okay, I feel that.
So it's like they see me as like my outside. They just see my outside, but they, when I drop my music and people listen to it, I'm giving them a sneak peek of like what really be going on.
Right, yeah.
So like when I really be like I actually say words that I mean, like
Mhm.
situations in my songs, that's actually what actually happened,
Mhm.
or I'm in the midst of that happening and I can already see what's next
Right.
with people like around me. So like it's weird. Like if I played one of my songs and I rap one of the bars, I could tell you exactly when that happened,
Mm.
where it was, why I was feeling like that. Like
Mm.
it's literally my just the moment and feelings.
Mhm.
Like when I search for a beat, I'm waiting till I'm like freestyling on that beat. Like if I'm freestyling, I can make
Mhm.
up like that chorus right there. That's the beat I'm finna use. I'm finna make a
Okay.
song
Yeah.
real quick. It just depends on the moment. It's like it's like it gotta be like in you just to do
Right.
it, basically.
No, you can actually feel what you're saying.
Yeah.
Um, a lot of people you can't find that with, but yeah, a lot of people you can't find that with. Jermaine, you got something to say?
So when it comes to your drive, I love your drive. You definitely dedicated to it.
Mhm.
Not a lot of people have that. I'm a photographer, and my drive wasn't uh, it wasn't persistent because the confidence wasn't there. I see other people's work, and I was like, okay, my work's supposed to be just like that.
Yeah.
So, but your drive is great,
Thank you.
and it it's amazing. You know,
Oh,
it's
I really
honestly.
needed that, like that type of compliment, cause I don't know. I don't really know what people think of me yet. I really don't care, to be honest.
No, that's
Like
how it
I just
be.
gotta throw that in there. But at the same time, it's good to know. It's good to know your like what people see, what are they getting from you, because
Mhm.
what you put out there is very important. Like
Mhm.
even though I do swear in my songs, like I'm not telling people copy off of me, but this is just my product. I'm a product of my environment. That's
Mm.
just how I grew up. Like I'm still a black girl that's like just here.
Mhm.
Like I don't know. It's different and like with my music and being like in college, I
You're in
was
college?
yeah, I
Oh,
was going
okay.
to private school, like a all white school, Green
Mhm.
Bay. Um their reaction to me was a little different.
Mhm.
Like they were intrigued, but they also like didn't like me.
Mhm.
So it was like, oh no, like I don't know. People just gave me weird vibes
Mhm.
because like my music and how like I dress, like I always got wigs, like colorful wigs,
Mhm.
and my outfits are always like just I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know, it's just my personality. I
Mhm.
don't really try too hard. I just grab this stuff and just put it on.
Mhm.
And I'm just like, okay, this is how I'm gonna look today, or this how I'm gonna be today. Like
Would you say you like an extrovert or an introvert?
I say, it's times where I could be both.
Mm.
Like it depends on the setting and the just the vibe,
Mm.
like the setting and the vibe of wherever I'm at.
Mhm.
It could be like if I'm with around a lot of people and I know them, then I'm gonna be like social
Mm.
extrovert. If it's like a lot of people and I don't really know them, I'm gonna be more quiet. But me being an artist, if they know I'm an artist, they gonna most likely come up to me, talk to me.
Right.
So I have to be prepared for that.
Mm.
So I feel like I could be introvert and extrovert.
Mhm.
It just depends on the timing or area or how I'm feeling,
Mhm.
honestly. Because sometimes, you feel like you just don't want to talk.
Mm.
You don't want to,
No, that's how it be.
yeah.
So, like in the music though, what would you categorize that in?
Introvert or extrovert? I
Yeah.
think extrovert.
Okay.
I really, I really be trying to sound hard. That's one thing I can say I can try to do. That's
Mm.
one thing people can say that, like,
Mhm.
yeah, you try to sound hard. Yes, I got a girly voice. Like, no one takes me serious. If they do, it's not fully because, like,
Mhm.
people try to joke and say, like, oh, you're cute, you're funny, like, you're too goofy, your voice
Mhm.
is girly, you got a baby voice, you're a crybaby. Like, no, I'm not. None of those things. None of those
They
things.
underestimate women.
Yeah. But I mean, I do have that goofy little side to me. Like,
Mhm.
I love being around people. I
Mhm.
do love being around people
Mhm.
and interacting with others. It's fun. Like, it adds to your life. Like, it's
Mhm.
nothing you can't really not benefit from unless their intentions are bad.
So I didn't know I was gonna ask this question, but you mentioned college.
Uh-huh.
How was that? How is um trying to pursue your career, but also in college? How was that like for you?
It's actually great. I felt like I wasn't gonna be prepared for it, but I
Mhm.
still was like, I'm doing this regardless
Mhm.
because I've always had these dreams just to graduate high school, go to college, and get my
Mhm.
business degree. Whether
Right.
it's business in music or business management, either one.
Right.
I always wanted to get my degree because my family, they have businesses that they've started, but like I want to actually make them like real, you know?
Mhm.
Like I want to add a legacy or add something to our family. Like we need stuff that we can look back on and be like, okay, yeah, we own this, we own that.
Right.
It like I feel like that's very important. And then with the music, it's like I am like juggling both,
Mhm.
but whenever I'm not doing my schoolwork or I'm not in class or at school or working,
Mhm.
I'm most definitely working on my music and my YouTube and promotions
Mhm.
and shows. I look for shows. People actually invite me to places, so
Mhm.
it's like I don't know. I do juggle it because sometimes I have to turn down others, so I miss opportunities. So I
Mhm.
think juggling with college and my music career is like a little bit of a struggle,
Mhm.
but it's like a process. I gotta get better at it. You know?
Okay. Yeah. No, definitely. That's what life is about.
Yeah,
Learning how to, juggle things out. And
most definitely.
especially if you like determined and you set on music,
Mhm.
you're gonna do it regardless because that's something that you want to do and because you have the passion for it. Only thing that'll change that if the only thing that'll change that is if you lose it.
Sorry about that. So my question is, um, what, where are you, um, where do you want to go with it? Where are your
I'm gonna be
plans?
the next queen of rap. I'm just playing.
No,
No,
speak
but
that.
I'm saying like people have actually told me that. Like
Mm.
commented on my pictures, videos. Oh my god, the next queen of rap. Like you're the best rapper in Milwaukee, like the best female rapper in Milwaukee that I
Mm.
know. Stuff like that. Like and I don't know how to take those compliments. Like I'm like are they lying? Like, are they for real? Is this just to give me confidence? Because that's
Mhm.
awesome. Like, I'm thankful. I really feel thankful when I get compliments like that.
Mhm.
I didn't come into this looking for that.
Mm.
So when
Right.
people give me compliments on my music, it actually makes me feel really happy.
Mhm.
Um, it's it's weird because like I like my music.
Mhm.
So if somebody tell me like it's ass, which I've actually got plenty compliments like that, like your music's trash, you can't
Mhm.
rap, blah blah, stop, just
Right.
stop. Like no, I'm not stopping. I'm gonna keep going because it's fun. It's it's actually really great. Like I am the most happy when I'm done with my track. Like if I'm in the
Mhm.
studio and I just finished a song and I'm re-listening to it, I'm literally jumping,
That's because you're doing it for
screaming,
you. You enjoying
like
it.
going crazy. Like that's the most happiest like I
Mhm.
feel in them very moments when I'm done with a song and I'm listening to it. I'm like, this is so fire. Oh my gosh. Can't wait to drop this.
No, not so like basically you surprise yourself sometimes.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. I always sit down and pray before I write my
Mhm.
songs. Like
Mm.
before I find a beat or before I start writing. It's either one. I just sit there and I'll be like, God, I don't know. You gave me this gift. Take over. I pray that my song is good.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know. Just write through me. Let me
Yeah.
know what's up. Like, what do I say in this
Right.
song now? Like, and so I feel like that's when my songs be good because God
Mhm.
be, He be writing through me. So I
N-
don't know.
No, I definitely get that though too.
Yeah.
That's really important, and that's good that you do that too. Um.
Yeah, I don't think any song that I wrote I haven't prayed before.
Mhm.
So I feel like God literally gave me them gifts, you know,
Mhm.
like I feel thankful. I'm not, He said, what are you in it for, basically? And like, I am in it for the money, of
Mhm.
course. I want to make money off of my career, my dreams.
Mhm.
I'm actually good at it, so I'm ready, like, for my product whenever it comes. Like,
Mhm.
I'm not
Right.
rushing my fame or progress or anything. I'm just going with the flow.
Mm-hmm.
But I know in the end, like, I'm going to be satisfied with myself.
Right.
Whether I get a Grammy or I stay an underground rapper for the rest of my life. I
Mm-hmm.
don't care. Like, I just like making music.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun. And my mom, she's awesome. She makes music too.
Mm-hmm.
My brother makes music. Like, we really just do this. So it's like,
So, you mentioned your mom and your brothers a lot.
hmm
What would you say is your drive, like to keep going? Even in, you said people give you good compliments, people give you bad compliments, but what's your drive to like keep going and doing it?
um, I honestly do feel like my family is a drive.
Mm-hmm.
My granddad, he actually founded the production company that I'm trying to build.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Just Us Productions. He established that like way before I was born, probably before my mom was born.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and he like got it patented, like the LLC, everything. So it's in his name.
Mm-hmm.
When I get my business degree, I kind of want to like start a production company.
Mm-hmm.
That's my like dream.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm thinking about doing. But he already passed it down. Like he already sat me down. I
Mm-hmm.
was 15 years old, and this was before I was writing music. Like I was still doing music, like piano,
Mm-hmm.
instruments. I probably did sing a lot, but I didn't like write down any raps.
Mm-hmm.
So he was telling me like, I want to pass it down to you because I feel like you're very smart, you're very driven. And
Mm-hmm.
I had a YouTube at the time. Like I was doing YouTube, I was doing all types of stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
everybody was looking at me. They're like, oh my gosh, Ori, she's so cool, blah, blah, stuff like that. So he just like really, when he sat me down and talked to me and told me like he wanted to pass down
Mm-hmm.
his dreams to me, like I'm his granddaughter. So I just felt so blessed. I
Mm-hmm.
felt like, wow, my granddad actually sees stuff in me. That
Mm-hmm.
means I have it. Like,
Right.
if my granddad is looking at me and actually giving me his business and I'm a child,
Mm-hmm.
that's how I know, like, okay, I definitely got something that my granddad see.
Right.
So I basically just didn't. Like, I just didn't think because I didn't want to overthink.
Mm-hmm.
I tend to overthink when I'm thinking about a decision. So it's like, you gotta just know. You gotta like know inside. You gotta like
Right.
literally make yourself say like, okay, I know I got
Right.
this.
Yeah, I definitely see your potential, but
Mhm.
and one thing I do love about it is
Mhm.
that you are patient. And
Yeah,
a lot of people don't have patience.
Mm-hmm.
I know like people around me that I grew up around, they really didn't have patience. So I had to like look at their situation and try to
Mm-hmm.
like make sure my situation was a little different. Like
Mm-hmm.
try to learn from other people's mistakes and my
Right.
own. Cause I really just want to have a good life.
Mm-hmm.
In general, I feel like everybody do.
Right. No, that's how it's supposed to be
At
though.
the end of the day, like
Yeah.
I just want to see everybody chilling, smiling, like So if I do get the opportunity to actually be everywhere, be
Mm-hmm.
on billboards, get pictures, get to perform at huge stadiums, places, like, and my name gets bigger, I would just want to make everybody happy on
Mm-hmm.
top of making myself happy.
Right.
So it's scary as hell putting yourself out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't think my first song, it's called Talk My Shit, would even get to like 700
Heard that song.
views. You did?
Yeah, I like it. I heard
Thank
that
you.
song. Yeah.
I wrote that like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I just be going with the moment.
Mm-hmm.
During that time at school, I was a senior.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I swear, every time I changed my hair or got a new outfit, it was girls that copy me, which that's
Mm-hmm.
okay, because we're all females. We all gonna look good in certain stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the credit. Like, how you gonna be mean to me, but still everything
Oh,
that I
right.
do?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they used to bully me, like, be mean, like, rude,
Mm-hmm.
stuck up. Like, that's weird. Why do you have to be like that towards me?
So like,
I don't know. I didn't get it. So that's why I dropped my song, Talk My Shit, because I'm like, I'm tired of being
mm-hmm.
quiet. Y'all
Oh
finna
yeah.
hear this. And I'm not finna confront y'all, but I'm finna get it out. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and it was so many people that attacked me after like dropping that song.
Mm.
Like people felt like I was talking about them, and honestly, I wasn't talking about no one. I
Mm.
just had to get my feelings out
Mm.
because I know, like I feel the energy that y'all throwing towards me.
Mm.
So it's like, let me, vibe to some shit real quick,
Yeah.
and then I felt better.
Mm.
But
So I think Jermaine, then you had another segment.
Yes. So I'm gonna get into um, the differences between being scarred, and being wounded.
scarred
Now,
and wounded.
yes. So, um, have you ever heard a person, refer to themselves as scarred, and which is why they don't want to move on and they're
I
hurt
feel
and
like I feel like scarred is more associated with um trauma. Like being scarred is similar to being traumatized,
Mm.
but
Okay.
wounded is similar to being like hurt, like your feelings hurt.
Mm.
yeah,
So trauma is like a shock, and then like your feelings, it's like pain inside.
Mm.
But scar, it could hurt still, but I feel like it's more of like a reaction or like a stuck feeling.
Mm.
well, yeah. So, I'm going to explain that. So, right here, I have a scar
Mhm.
where I was hurt when I was younger. I was cut. Now, the scar shows that you have been hurt in the past, but you healed from it. It shows your healing
Mhm.
process. But if you're still hurting from it, you are wounded. You haven't healed yet, so it's not a scar.
Yeah.
So when people um, move on, that scar is there to remind you of what you've been through, so you don't forget it. But it showed you heal from it, depending on how bad it was. So
Right.
if you got stitches, it's going to be pretty bad. It's pretty bad,
Yeah.
Mm.
and that scar is going to be there forever. But it still showed that you healed from it and you learned from it. Now, if you're still hurting from it, it's a wound.
Mhm.
It's still open. It's still affecting you. So you're gonna have to stitch that up
Most
so you can
definitely.
turn that into a scar and move on from it.
Healing is very important,
Mm.
especially just us being young. Like healing is super important, and my mom, she does put effort into reminding me like you do gotta heal
Mm.
from a lot of stuff, and I'm glad she's there to like tell me, cause sometimes I don't be knowing that
Mm.
I'm still hurt over things, and I've been through so much,
Mm.
so it's like blanks in my memory and like all types of stuff. So it's like I know I remember. Oh, I didn't mean it. I know I remember, but it's like I don't know.
Yeah, I had
It's like numb.
When Jermaine brought that to me, I asked him, and I want you to answer the question. I asked him, well, if you have a scar and a wound, and you was wounded, and then your wound turned into a scar, your scar is still there. So basically, I just want Jermaine to restate what you said when I asked you that question.
So the scar is still there. It's there, like I said before. It's there to remind you of what you've been through, but
Mm,
it's there to show you
you
that you can heal.
survive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can heal from it. It's
Mm-hmm.
um, it when you we if you have some minor like a little paper cut or something, you might have like a little scar that it fades away. But when something major, that really affects you, that's
Hmm.
why it turns into a scar because it really it
It's
is there.
altering. It changes. It changes you.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
And some people might not like it. You're gonna reflect on it. You're not gonna like it because it's a scar. You're like, oh,
Right.
that ugly scar.
Hmm.
But at the same time, it's showing that you heal from it.
Right.
That's some good knowledge. Some deep knowledge.
Yeah. No.
Real deep.
That
I
boy
like
got a
that.
head on his shoulder.
It's really great to be able to talk to people who are very intelligent.
Mhm.
I feel like I don't really be I don't talk a lot. Like I am an extrovert, like I said, but
Mm-hmm.
also I don't speak unless I have something to say.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not just gonna be just saying anything. Nothing's just gonna come out of my mouth without me having a thought process
Right.
or really feeling the words that coming out of my mouth.
Right.
So I feel like when I'm talking to people, they either have like a reaction because I use big words,
Mm-hmm.
or like I'm just really speaking about something that's too real.
Right.
Yeah, I definitely get that,
Yeah.
and yeah, um, we all got a great head on our
Mhm.
shoulders. I'm glad to have you on this show with
Most
us
Yeah, definitely.
definitely, this
today.
is a great. Like I probably needed
Yes,
this.
yes.
A
So
little
It's
talk
good to
session.
talk things out. Yeah.
yeah, we all need this, and yeah, this was a great conversation.
Mhm.
I'm always this something I'm looking for every day.
Definitely.
Um, but yeah, this is Clear Sound Podcast. I'm Jay Flicks.
I'm Jay on the
Um,
mic.
this is Melody.
Young Melody. Hey,
Yes,
thank y'all so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Thank
Definitely.
y'all
I
so much.
definitely enjoyed myself.
Yes, and make sure you like, subscribe, and share.
Y'all better
You
like
know,
and subscribe and comment.
Oh yeah.
Y'all better
yes.
show
Yeah.
my brothers some love because they actually are very, very awesome.
So,
So yeah, I
but
love it. I love it. I'm so happy.
yeah, yeah. Yes, and um, thank you for listening. Y'all making this possible for us. And like I said before, this is Clear Sound Podcast. Tune in, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll be back.
Hello.